Clippers in a great Game 7 against the San Antonio Spurs. Chris Paul hits a winning bank shot with 1 second to go. Knocks the Spurs out of the series, out of the playoffs. The Clippers are going to move on to play the Houston Rockets and the Spurs. Here's the question, Wood. Is this the end of the Spurs dynasty? Are they done? First round knockout.
No. Ginobili, I think, will retire. He's more likely to. His injuries over the years, I think he's more likely to retire. I think Tim Duncan, with the year he had, will come back. He
played very well.
Yeah, he had a good year.
Yeah.
Tony Parker's under contract. He's slowing down, injured during the playoffs.
And if Duncan comes back, the coach, Popovich, is going to come back because he's on record as saying, and I don't know how serious he is about this, when Duncan retires, I'm retiring. But looks like Duncan's going to come back.
But Popovich also said after the game, the pay's pretty good. And everybody laughed, and he said, I'm not joking.
Well, he has some very expensive tastes, especially when it comes to wine. He might need the job to drink the kind of wine he wants to drink.
If I said to you, let's say that one of them goes, any one of them, Duncan, with the money he makes and stuff like that. Aldridge is a free agent.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah. You like him?
Very good player.
Okay. He wants to go to San Antonio. See, what's happened
to San Antonio. Has he said this?
Pardon me?
Has he said this?
Well, your
sources?
My sources who are familiar with the way he thinks.
Okay.
I'll say it that way. People want to go play for San Antonio. And the Nuggets have always cried, you know, free agents don't want to come here. You know, we're a small market team. Well, guess what?
So San Antonio.
If you do, yes. There is no smaller. Oklahoma City and San Antonio. People want to play for the Spurs because of the coach and because of the winning atmosphere there, the crowds there. San Antonio's not the worst place in the world to live. You know, great guacamole.
No, but it's close.
What's it close
to?
Come
on, Denver, San Antonio?
Well, I'm just
Denver,
saying.
San Antonio?
Okay, well, then you can't whine if you are the Denver Nuggets and say, nobody wants to come to the city. You know, we're a small market team, which you're not. You're a mid-market city. But they want to go to San Antonio, so that would be my.
Yeah, no, and you know what, Popovich.
No, they've won 4 times since 2003 with this bunch. 4 times in what, 14 years, something like that.
Here's the other thing.
12 years.
Once
every 3 years.
They can talk all those guys into coming back for this reason. Buford and Popovich. Buford's the general manager. They do such a good job at plugging holes and bringing in players that work for their system. They will go out and get a good or great player or two, and they won't play Duncan and Parker and Ginobili so many minutes. They'll be able to supplement the big 3 with guys like Kawhi Leonard, Thiago Splitter, guys who are really, really good, even though you don't consider them part of the big 3. They'll do that. And if Duncan's only playing 20, 25 minutes a game, that'll make it more appealing for him to come back. That segment's sponsored by John Elway Chevrolet, Colorado's #1 Chevrolet dealer.